Hello everyone, welcome back. My name's Colton Sproul, and today we're going to look at something called damage on hit. We're going to make a health script. We're going to make an attack collider that when you left click the button, it turns on, and on trigger enter fires off, and it should smack the player in front of it and do damage to that object. Um, let's get started. I started from basics, from scratch, so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. The only thing I've done in this scene is untitled. I haven't even saved it yet. I got my own scenes here, or my own folder for this. It's got prefab scenes and scripts. Through a cube in here, we're gonna scale it up to 100. If I can get this going. 100 on the X and the V. The Y is going to stay at 1. I reset the position. Quick, you can go to reset property position, and I'll put it back at 0, 0, 0, which is the center of the map. I'm going to get rid of this main camera, delete that. There's a button down here. I'm using Unity 6. If you click this off, it gets rid of that camera scene, the camera view. But I like it because it shows you what the camera's seeing instead of having to have the game view as well. That's just personal preference. If you don't have it, there is a tool, or not a tool, a asset called modular FPS controller or first person controller by Jeff Case, and he or she has created this controller, and it is pretty awesome. It's drag and drop, and that's what I'll be using. And I'm going to drag that in there, drag that back, drop it down just a couple. See, now the controller has a camera on it, so now we can see what the camera's seeing. I'm going to break this prefab because I don't want to use this prefab and then make changes to it and then mess up the original prefab. So keep it as is. Turn down this music so I can think. I'm listening to some Sleep Token now. They're pretty good, even an Arcadia album. So what we're going to do is add inside the player camera, because we want it to move up and down with us. We're going to add a 3D object. We're going to add a cube, right? We're going to move this cube forward. We're going to scale it down. We're going to scale it forward. We're going to move it down and to the right, down and back some, so it looks like an arm. Okay, cool. Does that look like an arm? Looks like an arm. Is it long enough for an arm? Fair enough. Now, I have a box collider on it. We want to make it a trigger because we don't want it to collide with anything. We want it to go through, and then when we click, it's gonna turn this box collider on and off like this. And then you can see this green line here turning on and off. That's the box collider itself. But we're gonna have a script on here that turns this on and off. So we can do that. We'll go to demonstrations, damage on hit, scripts. We're going to right click, we're going to create a new script. If you're using this one, we're going to go scripting, modern behavior script, attack collider. Okay. Inside here, we're just going to need, we can have a serialized field. I don't know, we don't really need a serialized. We just need a box collider called box collider. Simple like that. And then down here, we don't really need these other ones. It's going to be on trigger enter. And then what we're going to grab is I don't know yet because we don't have it made. We need a health script. So I'm going to create a new script called health. Okay, so what we're going to do here is ask ChatGPT to help us make a health script. I need a Unity health script. It just needs health, um, a take damage function, and on this destroy the game object. It is on, and you don't do this. Oh, absolutely. Plain and simple health script. Cool. So all we have is max health, current health. Current health is equal to max health on start. Then we got the take damage function as I asked for. It's the float amount being passed in. Current health is minus equal amount. Cool. If it's less than that, you're gonna die. Die calls destroy. And then we just copy and paste this in here. That should be simple enough, right? Yes. Now the attack collider. Uh, we have to do a couple more things here. Uh, actually, we want to. We're gonna go here and tell it to set up because I don't know how to quite set up the. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm jumping the gun here. Don't do that. Stop your thing. Paste this. I meant to do this. I need to incorporate my input system. I've been new to the input system. It is using Unity input system. It's named input system underscore actions. Layer text. And I use this turn on a doc provider that is attached to a object. Cool. So it's saying it's trying to turn it off too. Let's see if we need that. So wait, this is going to grab the input system. This is what I needed. So uncheck form, uncheck canceled. We need attack canceled. Attack performed. True. Why is it canceled? We need attack canceled. No. Okay. That or trigger enter. Then we're going to do. Now we need that help script that we hit equals other get component health. And then if we're gonna go if health, if we hit something called health, we're gonna do health dot take damage, and we're gonna pass in, let's say, 5 damage. Okay, is it taking a float? Yeah, it's taking a float. So we're just gonna pass in an F, the float value, just to make sure. And then we're going to turn that box collider off, just so we don't have it activated anymore. And it should disable itself there too, but this is just the case. So yeah, that should work. We shall see. Oh, and then the other thing we could do, in here, we can have a serialized, and I always do serialized first, damage flash, and then what we need to do is start is damage flash equals get component, damage flash, and then when you take damage, we're going to call damage flash that start damage flash. Okay, but we're going to go to this. Let's see if it needs anything. Okay, we don't need that. That was the last time. Start damage flash, and it's going to start the coroutine for the damage flash. Cool. So, I know that's a lot real quick, but now on this cube we can name it Tap Collider, so we know what's going on. On this, we need the attack collider. The box collider is getting filled because it's coming from this, and it's a trigger. This first person controller is our attack controller. We're going to go to damage on hit, we're going to go to prefabs, and we're going to drag and drop this in there. So if we need to make any modifications to it, we can. We're going to save this with Control S, because if you see this little asterisk here, that means it's not saved yet, and it's untitled, which means it's not saved yet. We're going to go to damage flash, we're going to go to damage on hit, we're going to go to scenes, we're going to call this damage on hit. Now it's called damage on hit. Now if I do anything else to this, like put something in there that we need to have a health thing on, like a cube, and we scale this up to 2 on the Y, so we can actually have a contact with it. We need to add the script to it. We need to add the health script, and then we need to add the damage flash script to it. And the damage flash script is in the damage flash folder. If you don't have damage flash, go watch the previous video, please. It shows you exactly how to make that. It's pretty simple. So we need damage flash script here. We don't need the helper. The helper is just showing you how to do it a different way. So we're going to flash in the red, if that makes sense. Flash duration, yeah, we'll keep it at 0.1. That should be fine. So this should be filled from this on start. Now I think we're good. Question mark? Cancel callback. So we got some box collider, attack collider has not been assigned. Cool. So when I copy and pasted this, we did not go back and make on start. So start box collider, get component box collider. Cool. So now it should have that box collider. Okay, so I clicked, nothing looked like it's happening, but you can see the box collider is coming on. Now, if I'm intersecting with it, it is attacking it. If I continue to attack it, I can go here and look at this cube. The health is still 100, but we need to actually go and serialize this serialized field, the private float current health so we can see what the current health is. Now, current health is 0 because we haven't started yet. Current health should jump up to 100, and it's at 100. Oh, 95. Now, if it gets to 0, it should destroy itself. And it destroyed. So that is how you can do a quick controller of um, an attack collider with a trigger. Things to look out for, real quick. This attack collider, do not do GameObject.setActive false. If you're turning this on and off, it does not register this correctly. You want to be turning the box collider on and off. Make sure it's a trigger. Make sure it's not on collision enter instead of trigger enter. What else can we look for? Yeah, this is bugging me. Get off the screen and store up. That is the basics. That is how you do a quick and easy on trigger enter, down and simple, down. Yeah, that's how you would interact with a couple different scripts. That's how I would do it. That's the easiest way to do it. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please do comment, like, and subscribe if you wish. And I will catch you guys later.